Hey Ryan, okay, so take two. Now, if you watched any of the video before, I sort of went over the fact that most of the cities around you, they're just small with not enough demand. I wouldn't justify, um, investing really too much in online marketing other than in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I went over before, but I'll go over it briefly again. Kind of, there are other things, but these are the three main things that get a website ranked on Google and starts getting those calls coming in for people looking for asphalt work. So the first one that I have listed here is the domain's age. So how old did they purchase their website domain name? The age, instills a lot of trust with Google. So we're going to look at this and you'll see that the top guys in Tulsa, they actually have domains that are not very old. So that's a good thing. That's what we want. That means they'll be much easier to beat. The second thing is content on website. It needs to be authoritative and informational. So Google wants to serve up the best information it can for its visitors so that they keep coming back and using Google. And so having words written on the website that are informational about the topic, it flows well, it's organized well, and people can get their questions answered when they come to your website. Also robust, so meaning that you want a lot of information on the website. This is why Wikipedia often ranks first for almost any term that or thing that you type in, because they have so much information. And then the third thing, and maybe the most important thing, is backlinks. So these are like votes to your website from other websites. Now, both quantity and quality are important, but backlinks are not created equal. So you can have a very trusted website linking to your website, and that's going to be more valuable than 1,000 low quality backlinks, for example. So we try to get the most quality backlinks that we can for a website to start ranking and stick to the top of Google. All right, so let's go back to Tulsa. So I just typed in asphalt paving Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'm just going to go over the top guys on here. So we have this TulsaAsphalt2.com, Oklahoma Paving and ChipSeal.com, and AffordableAsphaltOK.com. All right, so here's the TulsaOklahomaAsphalt.com. I have this toolbar here that gives me some information about the website. Look at the age of the website. So they purchased, and this domain went live in 2021, in January of this year, and it's already ranking on the first page of Google. What? That is a very good sign that we would do okay. I looked at this website. It's getting about 150 searches per month. And we took a look at some of the keywords. I already clicked that here and I loaded that up. And let's see, we want to, they don't rank for, okay, here we go. Take that back. All right, so I'm just going to type in Tulsa so we can find those money keywords. So Asphalt Tulsa has 110. I'm just going to pop up my calculator here. And that's really big. Let's make that a lot smaller so it's not taking up a page. All right, out of the way here. Okay, so Asphalt Tulsa has 110. And then Asphalt Contractors Tulsa has 30. Tulsa Paving Contractors has 70. I believe I went over this in that other video, but again, so you're talking about roughly 210 per month. Now, this is just a preliminary search. If I were to build a website for you to start ranking, I would go a lot deeper than this, but this just gives you a good idea of what we're looking at. All right, so next website. All right, look at the domain age, 2020. Also, let me just go back to the other website because I forgot. So homepage content, do they have a lot of words, a lot of informational words written on their homepage? Not really. It's very weak, and they're still ranking on the first page of Google. Are you kidding me? We need to do this. Like, we cannot pass up Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right. So, second website, ranking second, domain age of 2020. So last year, and towards the end of last year, even in November, already ranking on the first page of Google. That is literally almost unheard of. So, good sign. So they have a lot more information on their website about the different services that are offered. So that's what you want. You want more than that, though. Pictures, still not a lot. I do a minimum of 1,500 words on the homepage. So, I mean, this might be like 200 or 300 at the most. So nowhere near what we would do. All right. So that asphalt paving chip and seal, you can say they have no trust with Google, and they have 3 backlinks. Okay, so not a lot at all. And let's see, I'm just gonna plug this in and let's see the first ranking website, what that's got going on. Again, no trust with Google. Let's scroll down a hair and see. So they have 12 backlinks, so a little more, but still an extremely low number. All right, so back to the second ranking website. So they're number 2, so it goes down dramatically. They have about 38 searches per month. You can still make a lot of money off of 38 searches per month. So let's check out what keywords they are ranking for. I'm just going to do that Control F trick. Again, Asphalt Tulsa, Asphalt Contractors Tulsa OK, Tulsa Paving Contractors 70. I'm just going to scroll down here real quick. They rank for some concrete words. Seal Company. Oh, see, there's a new one. Seal Company, which I'm assuming people are looking for a seal, someone to do some seal coating. So we can talk about that. Cement. They're ranking for a lot of stuff. They probably have a blog is why. All right, let's look at the third one. Domain age 2019, so 2 years ago, not bad. Again, so we're talking about the top 3 websites are 2 years or less old. That's amazing, I'm just gonna say. Usually what I deal with are trying to beat out websites that are 15 or 20 years old. That's a lot harder to do and takes a lot more time. So this is great that the top 3 guys have relatively new websites. Very skimpy on content. What? That's all they have? That's not a lot at all. Yeah. So we can definitely do so much better than these guys. And those guys, again, 0 trust and only 9 backlinks. All right, and I think that's just the same thing went over. Now, you sent me a message yesterday asking about whether the numbers were comparable for my area down here in Naples, Florida, and they are. They're very similar, and I'll show you. So this is my website right here, and you can see that underneath the ads, of course, it ranks number 1. This is also the map listing. For it, it ranks number 1 as well, and it's actually the only listing that shows up. So if I pop that in here, you'll see that it gets 41 visits a month, which doesn't seem like a lot. It varies by time of year too. So I'm sure this will pick up as we head into summer months, even though it is green and warm here all year. And asphalt work can go on all year. I do Facebook advertising for this. I mean, just so minimal right now because I don't have anybody that I'm working with. But between the website and Facebook, I get, uh, on average, about 2 solid leads per week. So that's about 8 solid leads per month, primarily for residential driveway, paving of new residential driveway. That's probably 90% of it. And then I get some for driveway and parking lot repair, some for line striping, some for resurfacing and resealing. So I get all kinds of stuff. And let's just check out the keywords for the Naples website. Scroll down, let it load. All right, you can see that I've designed this website to really rank for some powerful buyer intent words. Like nobody's going to be typing in asphalt paving Naples if they're not looking to get asphalt paved in Naples. So that has a search volume of 50. We're going to pop up the calculator here. 50. Asphalt repair Naples, 70. And even though we went over the other websites from Tulsa and they didn't rank for words like repair, it's probably because their website doesn't mention anything about asphalt repair or not well enough. So they're just not ranking for it. So I bet you if I went into Google and typed in asphalt repair, probably some different websites would come up that maybe mention repair a little bit better. But it might not be the most voluminous search term, but still. Asphalt Naples FL, 50. Asphalt Naples, 40. Driveway repair Naples, 20. Oop, here we go. And I'm looking for other Naples. Let me just... Naples. Go down here. Pavers, that's more brick pavers, so, it doesn't really rank very well for that. Same thing, driver pavers, Naples paver companies, those people are looking for typically pavers. So let's see, what was that? Ooh, that total, I did not mean to click that. Get out of here. All right, so 230. So my website that is built super well. It is built to rank for all of the terms that people would type in the search engine, looking for an asphalt paving company with an average of, I don't know why does that keep disappearing, with an average of about 230 searches per month for all of those key terms. And if you remember the Tulsa one, just preliminary research already had 210 searches per month. And like I said, I would dig more and find more of those key terms that would pull even more searches per month. So if we got started with building a website for you and ranking it to the top of the search engines, I'm going to say, based on my research here, that it might take 3 to 6 months to get to the top. 6 months is super duper conservative. I am thinking more of the 90-day mark. Don't think it'll be any less than 90 days. That's the thing with ranking websites. You can't fake time. So you need a little bit of time. You can't just throw a bunch of backlinks at a website. Otherwise, Google knows you're trying to spam it. So there's a very crafty, careful way you have to go about doing it. There's a very careful way you have to go about building the website and finding all of these special key terms that I showed you. So if you are interested in getting something going for the Tulsa, Oklahoma area, let me know, and then I can make another video showing you what that would consist of, what the costs would be, some different options there. Okay, so let me know what you think.